welcome to this Wednesday, April the 19th edition of the Ringside Report. I am Ryan Young. Joining me on the phone, thank God, the king of controversy, Anthony Smoody. Smoody, long time no talk.
Hello, friend.
We, of course, did Monday's show. It was from Orlando. I beat Tony in golf. He beat me, or no, I beat him in bowling. Tony beat me in golf. We have to have a rubber match somewhere down the road. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We also previewed Raw on that. So this is our first show back, really, since our break. So thanks everyone that watched all our shows from Orlando. And now we get back to business for the next year, right? Okay, let's start this off by recapping Monday Night Raw. Tony, you were at the old Jewel for most of this, so I'll run this down for you. Braun Strowman comes out all in a tither. He wants Roman Reigns, but then Kurt Angle comes out, and then Braun Strowman says he wants more competition, and then Kurt Angle says, you know what, I'm giving you the day off. Well, then Braun says, you're going to give me more competition or else. Well, throughout the night, he beat up Goldust and R-Truth. He beat up Kalisto. Then Big Show shoved him into the garage, and they made a match for the main event. Samoa Joe defeats Chris Jericho. Gallows and Anderson defeats Enzo and Cass. Miz TV, Dean Ambrose goes back and forth with the Miz. Is that match going to be booked for probably for the Intercontinental title at Payback?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. T.J. Perkins, who's a new heel, he turned heel last week.
Wonderful.
He beats Jack Gallagher. He's not a good heel. He's like friends with Neville. A number one contender match for the women's title. Alexa Bliss defeats Nia Jax, Mickie James, Sasha Banks. Finn Balor, I thought he was injured with a concussion. He's still there. He defeats Kurt Hawkins. Jeff Hardy defeats Cesaro. Big Show Braun Strowman ends in a no contest when the ring explodes as it after a suplex off the top rope. We saw that before, Tony, but once again, it's always an interesting sight. And you said it when I called you in. Oh my God, moment of the year already.
Yeah, Big Show again is involved in another ring collapse for the third time in his illustrious career.
Well, he's the only one that you can really get away with that with.
Well, I didn't expect the one in 2011 when the ring exploded with the Mark Henry. I didn't expect that. He got two behemoths. But going back to Braun Strowman, now with Roman potentially not on the show, he's not injured really. He's just.
Of course, last week we were off. He got thrown through. He got thrown off the balcony in a stretcher. Was he in the ambulance that was tipped over?
Yeah, he was in the ambulance when it tipped over. It's like the Rock thing from 2002.
Braun Strowman lifted up the ambulance, tipped it over. Also, before we go anymore, we were off, like I said last week, for the superstar swap. These are the superstars that switched over to Raw last week: Miz, Maurice, Dean Ambrose, Kurt Hawkins, Bray Wyatt, Apollo Crews, Kalisto, Slater and Rhino, Alexa Bliss, and Mickie James are all on Raw. We'll get to the SmackDown ones. What?
I heard Booker's voice. Is he on Raw now, or is he?
David Otunga got traded for Byron Saxton, but David Otunga's filming a movie for 6 weeks. Booker T's filling in for him.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like, wait, how's
Shucky Ducky.
Quack, quack.
All right, folks, we're going to take or go ahead, Tony. What's up?
Well, just getting back to Raw, they need to start picking up more ratings because now SmackDown's kicking butt, but in 2 weeks, Payback's going to be awesome.
And it's going to be kind of a mix of Raw and SmackDown, so you'll just have to work with us. It's a Raw pay-per-view. There's a SmackDown title being defended on it. One guy's going to move to SmackDown. It's confused. We'll break it all down next week. We're going to take a time out, though. When we come back, we're going to we're going to preview Ring of Honor, NXT, and Impact, because our final segment we're going to have something special. That's next on the Ringside Report. On this date in 1998, Macho Man Randy Savage wins the world title. Yeah, at Spring Stampede over Sting. Was Sting wasn't part of NWO in that time, was he?
Yeah, he was, but this was. Oh no, he wasn't. Not yet. But this was months before the WCW folded it as their champion
Didn't that cause friction between Hogan and Savage, with Savage winning the title?
Yep. And I can't believe I've ever seen it, but David Arquette was champion about a year later.
No, Tony, this happened in '98. He didn't win it till 2000.
Oh. Well, that's when... But yeah, that was the end of... That was like the end of Hogan-Savage friendship. That was like...
That was good.
The
They gone.
Powers Part 2.
All right, folks, let's preview what we got going on. First, Ring of Honor, Tony.
Cheeseburger.
He's in action. I knew you'd say it. Chris Sabin's going to go one-on-one against Caprice Coleman. Roppongi Vice going to go up against Cheeseburger and Will Ferrara. And we're going to have... It's going to be a Vegas wild card match where it's going to be 4 men against 4 men. It could be good guys and bad guys on the same team. The winning 4 men are going to be in a fatal 4-way for the #1 contendership for the Ring of Honor World title. All of this happening in just the 4-on-4 match. Tony, who knows what kind of teams we're going to see on Wednesday or tonight's edition of Ring of Honor?
This is after the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, the 15th anniversary pay-per-view?
Yes, yeah, and we're getting closer. May 12th is already the next one. Ring of Honor's War of the Worlds.
Who's champion? Christopher Daniels?
Yep, still champion.
Oh, boy. Well, what was that first one you said? Chris Sabin and who? Coleman?
Caprice Coleman from the Rebellion.
I thought you said Conan. Like,
he's in TNA. We'll get there.
No, he's in Mexico. He's in Mexico.
No, he's in TNA now with LAX.
Oh, he finally up the Mexico company?
Yeah, well, LAX is back. Tony, you're way behind in TNA. Oh, God.
I did a vacation, I guess.
You need a vacation from your vacation?
I did a vacation from vacation.
Let's preview NXT. It's going to be Ty Dillinger going one-on-one against Eric Young in a steel cage match. This will be Ty Dillinger's last match in NXT, as of course he got called up to SmackDown. What do you expect's going to happen here? Who's going to get the last laugh?
I think Eric's going to finally get the last laugh as he's going to lay Ty Dillinger out and saying he's finally going to say goodbye to Ty Dillinger.
And of course, Craig Burtongerger was at those tapings.
Yeah, by the way, he's got a nice haircut because he donated his hair to during the Wolves game last Saturday.
He might still be in Orlando. He was in Florida from the Monday before Mania till like the Wednesday after Mania. I think he's still there.
No, he came back and he had to go get his hair. He had to go get his ears lowered because he decided to
his ears lowered. I haven't heard that saying in forever.
Yeah, he had to go be like a stone cold wannabe.
I get my ears lowered later today.
Oh, wonderful. Just go get your hair cut by that sexy lady downstairs.
How do you know Jenny? You stalker, you?
Hey, I know everybody in Silver Lake.
Well, you should. It's a small...
It's like Cheers all over again.
It is. You go to one bar, you say one thing, and they know you like... They know you. Of course, Impact. You know, that's a show still. Last week, Josh Matthews got fired.
Yay!
He's no longer there. I believe he's probably going to go back to WWE. You saw Jeremy Borash have a team with Matt Morgan on it. Magnus. Do you expect these guys to still be in TNA this week?
Oh, I expect them to be there. Jeremy Borash paid him off to get rid of Josh Matthews. But they didn't get rid of Madison Rayne yet, so it's...
No, but I was starting to like Josh Matthews' heel, heel thing.
Now you can listen to JB on Top TV.
Well, yeah, I like JB. It's starting to get a feel, and Karen Jarrett's going to turn heel eventually.
By the way, speaking of that, I'd like to make some few announcements, by the way.
Oh, God, it worries me. Are you going to jump in the pool again?
No, I got 3 announcements to make. First, I hope everybody had a great Easter.
Yes, hope everyone had a great Easter also.
Second of all, congratulations to Dale Orderman, who got an MIA award, AW Fan of the Year award.
Fuck, shit, damn, cocksucker. Oh, sorry, Dale. That was my shout-out to you.
And then finally, next Saturday, for all you lovable Saturday losers, CCW reunion show. Come on out to Fox Lake and drink your beer.
And we're going to have an announcement coming up next week of hopefully an interview we'll get this weekend. Stay tuned for that, and we'll announce it. Also, we announced on Monday, I announced our 500th episode going to be at the Disney Boardwalk. Should be exciting, Tony. What a we taped it in Orlando. What a beautiful setting we had.
I should just threw you over the balcony into that water. Oh, I should have done it.
But Smoothie, I'm not a good swimmer. I would have died. Who would have hosted the show?
I don't care. That still would have been straight check for me.
And of course, I'm wearing my Blackhawks stuff. The Hawks play again tomorrow night. They're down in the series. Hopefully, the Cubs finally got a win. They haven't won since last Thursday. Folks, things are going wrong. And the Bulls won a playoff game. I hope they won 2 by the time you're watching this, but they got 1. But
the Brewers are kicking ass. The Bucks are kicking ass.
Oh, shut up, Tony. I don't need to hear about Wisconsin. Anywho. Yeah.
Go to segment 3.
Well, segment 3, folks, we're done. We're going to take you to, of course, like last week we were off, I got the honor and the privilege to be able to be at the Cubs ring ceremony at Wrigley Field. I took some video of it. Our final segment here on this Wednesday, going to be some of the video from Wrigley Field, the first ever championship ceremony. So, Tony, I'll see you on Friday. Let's go to Wrigley.
Yeah, I know. Let's go to Wrigley. Midnight out there right now.
Good night, Buffalo.
Good night.
Now Morris Jr. Jimmy Thurman from Kewanee, Illinois, presenting to pitcher Jake Arrieta. Grace Davis is here from Jefferson City, Missouri, presenting to second baseman and NLCS. We have Amy Liss here from Downers Grove, Illinois, presenting the ring to Cubs third baseman and the leading from Peru, Illinois, we have Lauren Klein presenting to pitcher Carl Edwards Jr. One Cubs fan from Mount Prospect, Illinois, George Wiseman, presenting to pitcher Justin Grimm. We have Tom Magno here from Chicago, presenting to pitcher Kyle Hendricks. Underline, Illinois, presenting to the NLCS co-MVP. Gene from Bartlett, Illinois, presenting to catcher Miguel Montero. We have Joanne Hare from Naperville, Illinois, presenting to the man who recorded the final out of Game 7. We have Irv Schreiber here from Chicago, presenting to the Bedrock, the man, Cubs first baseman. From Joliet, Illinois, David Morimoto is here, presenting to pitcher Hector Rondon. Michael Folsom is here from Woodbridge, Illinois. He's presenting to a man who homered in the final game of his Major League career. Let's hear it one more time.